It is still morning. Wait, I'm going to look to make sure. No. Good afternoon, everyone. I really am honored to be here at the South Shore Cultural Center alongside all these distinguished leaders here on stage. I won't repeat their names, but there are a few people I want to make sure that you recognize, or that I recognize and you'll recognize them. Our DHS Assistant Secretary of the Office of Firearm Violence Prevention, Kiwana Bell. Of course, you met some of the business leaders here, but there are many in the audience today who have put their dollars forward and their hard work forward to make sure that this program is successful. And of course, the many, many representatives of communities across this city, thank you for your dedication. Before I became governor, my predecessor defunded CVI all across Illinois. Many of the programs were simply downsized or closed their doors altogether. To no one's surprise, what followed was the fastest rise in violent crime in decades. And a Northwestern University study released in 2022 proved the correlation. We have lost too many people and too many children because of the damage that was done. It is time to rebuild. It is past time that we rebuild. As governor, there is nothing more important to me than keeping Illinoisans safe. So my administration has been working to reverse the hollowing out of government support for violence intervention, and I've taken a holistic approach towards realizing a vision of a safer city of Chicago and a safer state of Illinois. Over the last 3 years, the General Assembly, the Senate President, the Speaker, you heard Justin Slaughter, you heard Robert Peters. I mean, together we have worked to do so many things that I think are making a difference today and will in the future. Let me start with the ban on the sale of assault weapons in Illinois. And we banned ghost guns, and we banned rapid-fire switches. And we ended the sale of high-capacity magazines. We instituted universal background checks on all gun purchasers, and we increased the duration of our red flag laws. But you all know that limiting the implements of violence isn't nearly enough. Until last September, in Chicago and across the state, violent offenders who had enough bail money were immediately set free, while poor people accused of nonviolent crimes would have to sit in jail for months because they didn't have a few hundred or a few $1,000s for bail. That's unfair, that's unjust, so we ended cash bail. And then we enacted the Reimagined Public Safety Act, surging unprecedented levels of investment in violence prevention and interruption, and utilized data to inform where help is most needed. And we increased mental health and substance use treatment to new highs and high levels all across the state of Illinois. Then I established the first ever state office of firearm violence prevention. Now, communities have a dedicated state resource for technical assistance, for training, policy recommendations, while we provide investments to fuel the work. And our approach is working because it's your approach. We are proud to celebrate 2 years in a row of double-digit declines in shootings in Chicago, a feat that was once thought impossible. And with this announcement today, SC2, we are bound to make even more progress, saving countless lives. SC2 will carry this work much further. Scaling community violence intervention for a safer Chicago is an unprecedented effort to gather government, stakeholders, and community organizations, private stakeholders, to meet the needs of those most at risk of gun violence. This has been years in the making, and no other city or state in the nation has a partnership as robust as this one, and I thank you for making that happen. To the people who do the work on the ground every single day, to the members of the SC2 Steering Committee and representatives from Chicago's CVI groups, I want to express my unending gratitude to you. Your dedication will bring about a safer, brighter tomorrow for Chicago, and I couldn't be prouder to stand alongside you in that endeavor. Thank you.